what are you looking for?
I'm looking for some vegetables. I need to get some bell peppers. I need to get some onions. We need some fresh parsley. Hello, ladies. How are you? You're good today? Yeah. Can I buy a bunch of your Italian parsley, please? It's a really spanky market up here. My mate up here sorted us right out. We got all the red onions we wanted. We got the yellow onions, red jalapenos, which were a bugger to find, but we managed to get them. We've got great Italian parsley, and we've got some basil as well. So we've got the startings of a really, really good sandwich. The one thing that we do need is to go and get some really good bread, so we're going to head off there and get that. So come on, let's go.
What are we doing here, Harvey?
Well, we're in West Seattle. I've heard nothing but good things about this bakery, and I'm super excited. I made a phone call. They've whipped us up a special batch of vegan bread. I am so excited about this. Let's go and see what they've got. Hey, sweetheart, can I speak to Anna, please?
I'm Anna.
Hey, Anna, I'm Harvey. We spoke on the phone.
Nice to meet you.
Anna, you've whipped us up a batch of vegan bread.
Yeah.
Can I take a quick look at that?
Of course.
So what makes it vegan, Anna?
Well, we've left out the animal products. Sometimes we use milk in our bread and butter, but these have no animal products.
Well, they're perfect for what I need. They look amazing. If I can get those two to go, that would be absolutely fantastic. And what do I owe you for that?
$4.20.
$4.20. There you go, my love. Keep the change and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Harvey's in my kitchen right now, and I am so excited that he's here. I have no idea how he's going to do it, and it's going to be so much fun to work with him.
So you ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the first thing we said we were going to do is make this pretend meat, or seitan. And the main ingredient is vital wheat gluten.
Okay.
On its own, it's nasty. What we're going to do is we're going to get some flavourings in there. The first thing we've got is onion powder. We're going to get roughly a tablespoon, which is roughly the base of a palm of my hand. Same thing with garlic powder. It doesn't smell good, but when we're getting anything into a dry formula, it's going to add that extra kick to it and just give it another flavour dimension. We've got smoked paprika. It gives it a nice, smoky, earthy flavour, and we can dump all of that in. Two other things that we've got. We've got fennel seeds, which are very aniseedy, and we've got some caraways, which are kind of nutty again. And we're going to get that in there as well. We're just going to mix that in. So that's our dry ingredients.
Okay.
The next thing we need to introduce is wet ingredients. And we've got some vegetable stock that we've made up. So vegetable stock, we know it's tasty, we know it's going to be delicious, but we want to get some extra flavourings in there as well. What we've got here is molasses, and that's going to give it, again, a rich flavour. Next thing to go in there is Worcestershire sauce. And again, you need to make sure that you've got a vegan version, and we've got one that has no anchovies in it. We've got olive oil in there because we want it to have that nice texture, nice and soft and silky. OK, squeezable goodness. This is Marmite. Yeast extract, it's added, you can make it into a hot drink and you'll get a beefy hot drink.
Why would you make a beefy hot drink?
Because we're British and we're strange.
OK, I love it.
OK, so we're going to mix this up, and as I said, we're doing this all in one cup so that we don't make the dough seize up at some point. You know, mix it in until we get a fairly stiff dough. And again, you want roughly the same amount of liquid as you have flour. So if you've used 3 cups of flour, you're going to want to use 3 cups of liquid, or there or thereabouts. OK, so that's the dough made. We're going to braise this off. And whenever I use that phrase, everyone says, what does braise mean?
Yeah.
OK, it's like stewing or boiling. All we're going to do is put it in water. We're going to put this in cheesecloth. We don't want it to fall apart when it hits the stock. So we're going to make a loaf out of it. Don't forget, we've got to slice this later on, and then we're going to grill it. And we want it to look like meat.
I don't know how the seitan is going to turn out. I don't know if it's actually going to end up looking like meat, but I poked it, and it tasted really good, and it felt just really, like, squishy and fun.
We've got this ready to go, and all we need to do is to simmer it now for about an hour and a half. So we'll take it over to our pot, pop it in.
Since I've become vegan, I've been eating a lot of tofu, so it's really nice to have a new meat replacement.
Now we're going to caramelise the onion. We're going to chop them nice and fine. Now, by caramelising these onions, it's going to make them super sweet. You're going to chop this nice and fine, and we're going to get that. The finer you can do it, the better. Straight in the pan, and then back on the heat. We're going to move on. We're going to do some cheese sauce. We're going to take roughly 2 tablespoons of margarine. We can't use butter. Get it under medium heat. And then what we're going to do is do exactly the same of flour. The next thing we're going to do is, most cream sauces and everything have milk, or they have heavy cream. We can't do that, so what I've got for you, my love, some almond milk. OK, so we've got this going in, and we can see that this is melted down. Let's thicken it up a little bit. Now I've got two other things for you that's going to make this good. Nutritional yeast. It has this natural cheesy flavour and aroma. And we're going to use technical measures now just to get this in. So I'm reckoning for about a cup and a half, we're going to want a couple of tablespoons. We've got saffron for you. And what saffron is, it's not the hymen, it's the stamen of a crocus. We're just going to steep it. We're going to take a ladle of this hot vegetable broth.
Okay.
We're just going to pour it in there and you'll see immediately...
It's like tea.
It's kind of like tea. And what that's going to do, it's going to add that exclusive flavour. It's going to add that cheekiness. It's going to add the colour to our cheese sauce. We're just going to add it in. Now, what we've got with the cheese sauce is flour, and it's going to take about 20 minutes to cook that flour out.
I think I'm going to use that cheese sauce probably on some macaroni, maybe some broccoli, I don't even know, maybe some nachos. You can put cheese on anything.
So next, Rosemary, our secret weapon, red pepper relish. Red wine vinegar is the key. We've used red onion, we've used red pepper. We're going to get about a tablespoon of red wine vinegar. Okay, it tastes good now, but what we're going to do is we're going to cover it and we're going to stick it in the fridge. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow the flavours to develop. It's going to become more intense, it's going to be sweeter, it's going to be sourer.
The salsa was really good and it's super easy to make. It's just peppers, onions, olive oil, salt and pepper, and it's super tasty.
Okay, so that's the salsa. So the only thing we've got left to do now is to see if we can put everything together and make you, my love, a sandwich.